Hey Blueper. So this video is gonna be in two part. I'm gonna do one part is how I made the music, and the second part will be the gameplay for my game Blue. So I promised you this video. I didn't have time at all before now, and I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna do it right now. So this is my setup. It's a Casio Previa something. I forgot what it is. It's a PX 160. Yeah, that's it. And I totally did not put like a sheet paper here to make it look like I know what I'm doing. I'm not. So so basically what I'm doing here is I was just trying to just play something and see what I liked, right? So um and also what I had to think about is, am I able to play it? Like if I have a melody in my head, am I able to play it? Am I good enough? I'm not very good at piano, so what you'll see here, what you see on the screen here, I have to. All right, so here is the software I use to actually record it. So it's the same as the video here. So you see it's detecting the piano, and basically what I did, I was just turn off um, the metronome and just uh, start playing for now. And basically for the music, for I think it was level 1, I just try to do something. So when I don't know what I want to do, what I do usually is just do a scale that I'm so used to. So I really like the scale, like it's a jazz sort of scale, so it starts from and it ends here, and you just do the black notes. So you can do it actually. And so I tried different things and see what I like. So I really like this chord. So this was a chord that I really like. It has, I don't know, it has something to it. So that's why I added the melody to actually reach that chord from going from up to down. And then we have to go. So where do I go from there? It sounded good. So basically that's all I did. I just tried. I like this melody. So this melody, I kind of liked it, and I tried to develop it more. So all I did was add the middle note in the chord. And it fills the music way more. And that's basically the music for the level 2. That's all it is. And I just played with this and I already forgot. And then I like sounded really good. So like I said, all these things I was just playing around and see what sticks, right? And I like I kind of like this. It's very smooth, and you're not sure when I switch hands. You're like, if I do, there's a difference. There's the high, the low, but in here, you don't know if I played all in one hand or not, which I don't know. It's something I like in music sometimes. So when I found something, and I'm ready to record, so I'm just gonna press this button here, and I'm gonna put the metronome on and put 2 measures of counting and see what it sounds like. What's the speed? So, and I recorded it, right? So, and now I can see the notes down here that I played. And then and that's when I look at the notes, right? So, and I see if I'm actually good at playing or not. Here below, all these values that you see below is the impact. So the harder I press a key, the higher this bar will be up to the maximum. So it's all over the place because I'm a human. I'm playing, and humans aren't perfect, at least not me, and and that's it. And I can see actually, it's now I can play it back, right? And I can see all the notes being played. And this is when I realized that I'm not able to keep time at all. So I can cheat a little bit, and I can see, for example, this C sharp here. I'm not exactly on time. So this is the start of the measure, and I'm like 1/8 of a note too late, or 1/16 of a note too late. So I'm barely on time, but I can actually switch it there, and there we go. It's on time now. So when I go back here and I play, so this note, I always feel that it's a bit too early, and this one is a bit too late. So I can go through all of the song like this and fix all my mistakes, and that's kind of the magic of it. So see this note, I pressed it on mistake, so it's super not loud, and kind of my fat fingers went on it. So I can delete it and fix that, and that would be how I do the song. So I can do many things. I just selected this piano. It's a VST that I bought a while back. It's a virtual instrument, so this piano sounds amazing. And to be honest, sounds very good. But if I change the track for this one, for example, so that's an image file. That's not what I want. I forgot how to add a track. Okay, insert track, VST. So now I added another track, and if I select that track, and you'll hear like the basic piano, what it sounds like, right? It sounds horrible, in my opinion. This is the piano that comes with the software. It sounds like I'm in a can, and I don't like this. So if we go back to the piano that I was playing, so it's way better, right? It's way better. So this is how I did it, and if I'm not able to play the whole song like I want, right? I want to, I'm just not good enough. For example, uh, the famous theme, the blue team, the main theme of the game, which, funny enough, is not in the game because we messed up and we forgot to add it. To be honest, that's the only reason it's not in the game. Um, so I have multiple tracks going on here, right? I have two of them, and basically, one track is for the left hand, and the other track is for the right hand. And I did it this way because I'm not good enough to play both at the same time. I didn't have time to practice actually. So if we mute this track, if you mute this track, you'll see I did only the. That's only the left on, and I don't remember actually. I don't remember. Um, yeah, so this is what I did. So I kind of did that, and I played like parts by parts. I pressed stop, and then so basically if I this is the loop. So I made it as a loop. I can record something more here, and I can merge the track, and you'll see that the notes just go together. So I went over here, and I made sure like all the notes are on time where I wanted to. And this is me playing, so this is all over the place, which is kind of normal. And that's how I made the music. There's no secret to it. I just I just played something and see what sticks. But my favorite part was. So I'll try to finish it. Actually, I really love this one. It's one of my favorites. So the blue team, and this one was my favorite. So I hope you liked the music part of it, and now we'll hop on to the gameplay of it. Hey, just before we start the game, I just wanted to show you. This is a bit like this is the Unreal Engine. This is where we actually built the whole thing. Um, and I was mostly in charge of sound design. So basically, the sound that you hear while you're playing. So uh, while he's walking, or for example, if you look at these things, sometimes you see a speaker here, and there's a radius. There's like a bubble right here. So when the main character actually goes closer, the sound will go a bit higher. So this is what the level looks like uh, inside the game. So yeah, so this was just a quick show on how a bit we build a game, how a bit the sound design. You see the animation here. There's a animation blueprint. So when he's walking, there's an animation that goes with it. So each time, I don't exactly remember. It's been a while, but each time he does a step, I made sure that the steps sound were synchronized with him, bobbling around. The character design was mainly done this way to make it as simple as possible to animate and and draw. So this was a little parenthesis, and on to the main game. All right. So welcome to my game, Blue. This is the title screen, and this is where the main team should play, but it's not playing because it didn't work properly. So yeah, let's hop right in. Let's pray. Let's press play. All right, and we start. So we're in the attic where Blue found the book of whatever other Pink, I guess, found her book, and we had the idea of having absolutely no UI whatsoever to figure out. So what the player wants to figure out. So it's WASD to move and E to interact. And if you move around, and you'll see that you have like some prompts. So you press E. It doesn't matter which page you choose. It's gonna always be this level 1, level 2, level 3. And now you kind of have to figure out. So you have to press E, and you see that a rock goes up and the other one goes down. And we have to figure out where to go, right? Alright, so this way is blocked. Oh, see, so I got the blue thing, and now the blue thing dropped down. And I know that the other gate actually went up. There it is, it's up. Alright, so the green gate is closed. So let's go back and reopen up the blue gate. And the phone is ringing. So now the gate is open. Because I flipped the switch, now this gate is open, which is by luck. I didn't know what to do actually. So now we have the yellow door here, and see what we have over here. And this is closed. Alright. So let's try to find this other thing. We can press it again actually and reopen the door. But in the sake of time, I know that's not exactly the solution, but normally you would go around and figure out which door goes down, which door goes up. So I have to do this to open the door all the way over here. And we had a very good response for this level. People knew what to do. They were lost, but they knew what to do, right? So now this is closed, and I can open that switch right here again. And now the yellow door is open. So this was closed before, and if you go to the right, you go to the... And now we have a yellow orb. It's supposed to be glowing, but it's not. But we have a yellow orb, and if you press E, and you're teleported back to the attic. So now this page is gone, and we have to find other page. Oh, so there's another one here. And now there's the ghost of Pink that just goes away. And this was supposed to be a hint that you have 3 rooms to solve. So you have like 3 pillars. There's one over there. And if you
think we exist?
So basically, that's my voice that says, "Do you think we exist?" And you have like two choices. Basically, it's supposed to be yes or no. It doesn't matter which choice you change. It's it's good. There's no right or wrong answer. Do you think we exist? It's like a fantasy world. It can exist or not. That was kind of the message we were trying to say. Over here, we have another puzzle, and if we go near the thing, we hear this little thing, and if we press, and now we have to try and and it says it's not good, so I have to do the see it in Reagan. Awesome, so now we got it. And we have 2 orbs. And now if we go over here, I drew these things, so there's 4 symbols. There's the water, thunder, tree, feather, or fire. So it would technically be blue, yellow, green, white, red. So let's try this. Blue, yellow, green, white, and so if it didn't work, so if you missed it and you go over here again, the order's changed, so it wouldn't work. So now I didn't get it right, so now it wouldn't work. So you actually have to go and remember. So each time you go, the thing is gonna change. So now it's green, blue, green, blue, red, white, yellow. Green, blue, red, white, and yellow. And now we have the little thing. You got it. And that's level 2. And now we go finally to level 3. And you kind of hear that it's the final thing, right? That's why I love this song so much. And now you see this thing, and you're like, okay, so you press this, and it kind of disappeared, and you're like, what is going on? And now the switch is gone, and you kind of have to figure out that you need to retrace those steps. Ah, crap. Ah. Great, so now we got it. And now you have the tree. And when you press the tree, there's the final animation that I did. But you're gonna hear 2 times the music is gonna play over again. Well, it's gonna be over on top of the other, because we forgot to stop this music to start the video. So I'm gonna try to time it so it doesn't, it's too big. I didn't get it, but and that's it. So this is our game Blue. The theme of the game was there was like the theme of the whole competition was there was and then there was not. We tried to incorporate a theme by having Blue having a story where it's more of a story of passing down the torch more than the story of a loss. Basically, Blue lost someone. She was there. She wasn't there anymore. So we tried to get that team on. Um, she had Blue had a role model, and basically in their species or their world, they pass on like this duty of writing stories, and we wanted to have like the books as a main part of the game. That was Agnes' idea to incorporate books. Agnes' idea also wanted the main character to have a scarf. We wanted the scarf color to change depending on where, like which book he went into. So these are kind puzzles, and like in their species, they have to pass down like puzzles to the next generation. And now it's basically Blue's turn, where he is unsure if he can do it or not, but he managed to do it, and that's the story, right? So you were there for Blue, and now Blue will be there for someone else, and will continue writing the story. So that was the final animation. That's what it was trying to show, that Blue actually picked up the book and started writing his own stories. And you see Pink smiling down, saying that she kind of succeeded, right? She's proud of Blue of continuing on, and that's how the story ends. So this is the message that's what it means. Uh, sometimes you leave people behind, and that is okay. And Blue will be there for someone else. So this is kind of everything I wanted to say. The logo, I did the logo, like all the 2D drawings I did, all the 3D drawings, so the actual modeling, the trees, the grass, the rocks, was the incredibly talented Victor. He was the one who made all the 3D assets. He was amazing, to be honest. Like in the first hour, I think we had rocks going on. It was really cool. Um, uh, Agnes was the one who actually built the levels. So while Victor was creating the actual assets, like the doors, the arches, the rocks, the everything, Agnes was taking them and putting the logic behind the puzzles, building the level design, and making sure that the programming right. So when Blue follows the path, if he's strayed too far from the path, uh, then the thing would fail, and you'd have to start over. She was the one programming all this. It was really good. The final puzzle also tried to get into the theme. Like there was a path, and there was not. Um, so the path is disappearing. So she was very good. And Hao Dong Zhang, I'm very sorry if I don't pronounce your name right, but he actually did a lot of the back-end coding, right? So making the game, when you click on a thing, the puzzle, the level would switch. There was a lot of stuff that he did on like as a foundation of the game that put everything together. Um, this was his role. So the fact that we have a menu is his work. The fact that when you press play, there's the video, and then you hop in the level, is also his work. Um, and finally, for myself, I kind of created most of the story with elements of ideas of Agnes, and I did the puzzle design. I mean, I put the puzzle on paper, like the level one. I draw a path that I wanted to I drew a path that I wanted the character to make, and then I placed doors in a way that so that's all I did. But I did the level design, the puzzle, the ideas, and I had an idea for level 3 where you'd have a book that would tell you You'd find a book and it would tell you something like go north, but not before taking 3 steps east, and that kind of thing. And you'd have to do the path over this grid, right? But we didn't have time at all. It was very ambitious to have 3 levels to start with, but we decided to go with this level. She was able to make up this final level in a very short amount of time, and it was very, very good. So she was the one who designed that puzzle, and it's even better because it has the theme of the whole competition. So as you know, we won second place with the game. We were very, very proud. We won the mention for best audio. They were thanking me. And this actually concludes our playthrough of Blue. And I think my camera is actually hiding the team names. Here we go. I made it the other way. So now you see the name of the team that did this. And again, I want to say everything that you saw on screen, from hearing it to playing it to seeing it, was made during the jam. So during the 48 hours, we took basically no assets that we had before. The only asset that we kind of did have before is because I already had a few sound banks for pages turning and writing. So this was kind of the 2 things that we had. The footsteps, just went inside and I recorded I recorded like a shoe on all the leaves that we had outside. It was like during the fall, so we had many things outside, so grass and stuff. So there's not much that wasn't taken that was taken outside. In terms of sound, there was a few assets. The birds, because we don't have any birds outside, so we took the one from Unreal Engine directly. But for the wind, footsteps, and other little folly that I was able to record, I did. And that's pretty much it. But all visual assets were made during the jam: the grass, the rocks, the tree. He made an algorithm that no matter how you rotate the rock, you'll see the grass on top. So that was very cool. So he could take a rock and he could draw a cylinder and then press a button and they would be replaced by a bunch of rocks. And he could rotate the cylinder and the grass would stay on top. It was kind of really, really good. So that concludes it. I hope you liked the video, and talk to you soon. See ya.